Oh.
I'm just saying, my knees bleeding, I've been praying.
What is up, Niecy Gang, and welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all beautiful people are feeling amazing. If you are not a part of the gang, then you need to go and be a part. I don't know why you thought today was the day to do that. Hit the subscribe button and get on with your life. Anyway, so as y'all know or may not know, I don't know who follows me. I don't even remember if I said this or not. I have a bachelor in dance. And your girl has also done some acting, you know, jack of all trades type. Anyway, and my husband is a performing artist. I've mentioned this before. I know that much. I remember that. But yeah, so the godfather of our children, who happens to be my husband's best friend, does film and photography. So we had a weekend where we got to do a lot. Actually, I had a dance class to get to, had a brunch to do, we had a movie to shoot. All good stuff, or so we thought, but I'll get into that. Anyway, on Friday, after I got off work, which I've been working a lot of overtime, so I didn't get off, I think, until like 5:30. They be doing me bad. But Friday, I got off at 5:30. We had to get packed, so we packed up our stuff, had to go get some gas, get some food. You know, your girl like to eat. So we got on the road. We got to our destination at around, I want to say like 8:15. The first thing we had to do that Friday was get haircuts for the next day, because that's when we started filming. So my husband had to get his haircut. I had to get my haircut. Your girl was a little shot on the side too. I'm gonna put a picture in there because I look good. Anyway, but got the haircuts and everything. By the time we got finished, I want to say it was like probably close to 10 o'clock. So we left, went and got some more food, and went and got some more food, and then we went to our hotel and checked in. Would I ever stay in the hotel we checked into again? No, but whatever. So we got to the hotel around like 10:30, and then the costume designer has to come and check our outfits. Because of the fact that we live so far away, we had to bring stuff, and she just had to pick what we had from. So she picked everything out. And by the time she left, she prepped accessories and all that stuff for the next morning. It was probably around, I want to say close to 12, maybe. Now, this was problem number one. The beds were extremely uncomfortable. Second thing, Yanni does not sleep well in hotels. Like, we didn't bring her little pack and play. She always likes to sleep in her crib in the dark with the door closed. We did not bring her pack and play, so she had to sleep in the bed. She wasn't really feeling that, so she was up all night. By the time we finally did get to sleep, it was really time for us to wake up. So we had to be up at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. And when we got up, we were like pretty much dragging along. Like, y'all, we were exhausted, like from having to be up at 7, working that morning till 5:30, being on the road, haircuts, all that, and then having to deal with Yanni crying throughout the night. We didn't get no sleep. And then my husband wasn't feeling the best when he woke up, but we're gonna get to that when we get there. Anyway, Saturday, we get up at 7, pack up all of our stuff for the shoot, and then we go to film. I was only supposed to have 2 lines. My lines were not supposed to be shot till Sunday. My husband was one of the main characters in the movie. So, you know, he had to be there, get ready, all that. But the godfather of our children, being who he was, knowing that I dance, was like, hey, can you learn to dance in an hour? I was like, of course I can. I mean, it's me. Did I expect him to throw me into the dances like he did? No. So even to this day, me and him still gonna square up because I was tired. But I had to learn not 1 dance, 2. And then y'all know how movies go. You film over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So your girl was exhausted, okay? Exhausted. But we spent all day Saturday filming. So I learned the dance within like an hour or 2. We had a small break for lunch, and then we started to film. And when I say we ran that thing about a good 9-10 times back to back, there were no breaks, just back to back to back. So we filmed at the first location. We moved to another area, got some more shots over there, all while trying to handle 2 children running around everywhere. And my husband's filming. He wasn't feeling the best, so he ended up having to go take a little nap in the car because he was tired. So we finished filming Saturday, I want to say probably around, what was that, 10, 11 o'clock. So from 7 a.m. to about 11 p.m., we were filming and moving around nonstop. Then we went back to the hotel, tried to get some more rest. It didn't work, but no, there's no buts. It just didn't work. We didn't get no sleep. So we had to get up. We had check out at 11. So we checked out. I had to get dressed because I had a brunch to go to for a organization I was a part of when I was in school. Impact is a dance organization. So they had an alumni brunch. So I went to that, and that was around, I want to say 12 o'clock. Was there, you know, we ate, had a good time, all that good stuff. Your girl was looking good, had my little blazer on with my heels, had cut, I was fine. But ate, and then I had to leave the brunch, get changed, and then we had to go to our other location as well. But before we went to the last location to film, I had a dance class to go to. So I got changed and went to an amazing heels class. I had so much fun. Although I hadn't danced in a long time, and I ain't had no heels in a minute. So my feet was hurting. But I had to be at the dance class at 4. And then right after I left that, I had to go film. So I got changed again. We went to the next location to film. And so we went to go film. My husband had another part. This is where my lines actually came in this moment. And I still ended up getting more lines than I was supposed to. So again, when I say I see him, we're going like, hey. But anyway, we filmed our lines and everything. I was feeling a little bit under the weather. But, you know, I was just like, okay, whatever, gonna push through this. Usually when I travel, I get a lot of like sinus issues, especially going from state to state. So that's pretty much what happened. So I thought. So we finally finished filming my portion. Then we had to film the other scene that my husband was in. And by the time we were finished filming with that, it was close to 9 or 10 o'clock. And right after that, we had to get back on the road to go back home because your girl had to work again the next morning. So all of that happened in the span of this one weekend. So we get home, you know, we're feeling a little drowsy, a little sleepy, a little tired, you know what I'm saying? We was just like, a little restless. But, you know, we sleep it off. And when I say we was sleeping, baby, we was doped up on Theraflu and NyQuil, okay? Like, we was tired. And, you know, not thinking anything of it. Again, like I said, I do get some sinus little issues whenever we go state to state. So I really didn't think anything of it. And then the next day, I was starting to feel a little bit better. That is when we got a text message in the group chat. We get a text message that says, hey, y'all, just a heads up, somebody tested positive for COVID. And we was like, oh, dying for real. So we're sitting there like, okay, someone has tested positive, so everybody needs to get tested. Now, you know, we did take our precautions. We was wearing our masks, took them off when we was filming, you know, because this wasn't no masked up movie. It was like Future, mask off. But, so, we tried to do everything in order, but things happen. One of the crew members ended up testing positive. So, of course, with that one person, everybody had to go get tested. And we didn't really, again, not thinking anything of it until chaos erupted. So it went from us saying, hey, heads up, someone tested positive, to, hey, y'all, another person tested positive. So here's some places you can go to get a test just to make sure. And then the group chat exploded. It was pretty much positive, 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 positive. We ended up having a lot more people that tested positive for COVID. And out of those people, we also added onto it. So me and my husband, when they got tested, he ended up getting tested first. And then I went a little bit later because with work, I really couldn't get off to go get a test. We both ended up testing positive for COVID. Now, we kind of thought that, you know, we had just gotten like a little bit sick. We weren't feeling well. The hotel we stayed in really wasn't the best. So we were a little bit under the weather. Not thinking that we had contracted COVID-19. So yeah. So from the time he found out his test, we automatically had to go into quarantine. It was kind of crazy because the main thing that happened with us was like headaches and just sleepiness. So we kind of had to take turns, like, you know, sleeping off and on because of the fact that we still had our girls. Thankfully our girls did not catch COVID. Neither one of them were sick at all. So it was pretty much us trying to fight our symptoms while also remain parents and kind of working between everything. After a few days, you know, we did kind of get better. Well, I did. My husband had gotten better, and then he had a major, drop where he had to constantly be rushed to the ER. That's a different story. I don't want to get into it too much, but, he did have to constantly go back and forth to the hospital. They had to do a lot of scans and everything, but he is better and back on his feet and everything. So it was a crazy weekend. It was a crazy experience. I'm very grateful for the movie. I'm actually super excited. It's, it may take a little minute to be edited, so I'm not sure exactly when it will be released, but I will keep y'all posted about that. And y'all need to go see it. It is a hip-hop musical, if you will. So I cannot wait till it comes out so I can share that with y'all. But yeah, we went from, filming to me dancing to ended up catching COVID. And so it was more difficult on us because with all the traveling and the filming and the dancing, our bodies were already really restless, especially not being able to get any sleep that weekend. So it kind of kicked our butts and made us lay down a lot. But all in all, we are feeling a lot better now. We feel good. We looking good because the girl here, anyway, but yeah, so that was one of the jam-packed weekends that we did have. I just wanted to share the experience with y'all because, again, it is fun. It was an amazing experience. Aside from getting sick, we really had a really good time. The girls got to see us work, so that was exciting. They got to actually, run around and have a little fun. And they actually got a little bitty part in the movie. So I cannot wait till y'all can see it because it's going to be amazing. But until then, that's it and that's all. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you got something to say, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down in my comment section below so I can type that out and respond to you. And if you want to see more, then subscribe and hit your girl's notification bell like that, so you can catch up on every time I post a video. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you are new here, you already know I love you. Thank you for being a part of the gang. That's it. That's all I gotta say to you. I just love you so much for supporting me. But until the next video, we at.